I'm doing everything within my power not to lose my shit right now and yell at all the doctors and oncologists and surgeons that I've talked to over the past 6 months and tell them, I told you so. Tell them, I fucking told you so. I got my test results, my PET scan and my CT test results. Tests that I had to have done because the Mayo Clinic told me that, oh, what they saw wasn't cancer and that they don't think I should have the surgery done, so I needed to wait. They took 3.5 weeks to get me that answer, and then I had to wait. So I talked to my oncologist, like, let's get a PET scan and a CT enterography just to make sure. Well, I've been waiting for the last 2.5 weeks to get those scans done and the results, and I got them all on Friday. And let me just say, I am so thankful I had to photograph an air show for 3 days so I could keep my mind out of the frustration and anger and dark place where it would have gone, because I got those results and said, nope, I'm going to focus on what I'm doing and I will deal with that later. Well, now is later. I got the results back. I have been telling my oncologist and I've been telling the people at the Mayo and the colorectal surgeon and the oncologist there that, hey, that primary tumor that I have that doesn't show up on a colonoscopy but yet shows up slightly on a PET scan, I told them it's on the outside of the colon wall. I said it is still alive, and if I don't stay on chemo or if I don't have it surgically removed, it's going to continue to put cancer into my body and it's going to settle other places. I'm not a fucking doctor, but yet I can figure this out because I've been paying attention to the way things work. I've been paying attention to the way my body has been doing all of this cancer and how I've dealt with this and how I've tackled it head on. I've gone off book and I've gone the way that I see it happening. And I told them, if we don't take that out, it's going to come back to life and it's going to settle other places. Well, guess what the fuck my PET scan and CT says? Primary tumor is now twice as big, 3 times as dense, according to the PET scan. It has not only spread, but it has affected my liver again. I have 3 new spots or worrisome areas on my liver. And I now have a lymph node adjacent to my bowel where the primary tumor is that is infected. I fucking told them that would happen if I didn't have surgery and have it cut out. But the Mayo insisted, oh, we don't see this. Like, the guy, he insisted, oh, it's not. It's probably diverticulum. He's an Australian guy, had an accent. Now I want to beat his ass in smug accent. I'm trying not to lose my shit. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to remain calm. I let this go all weekend, and now this week I've talked to my oncologist. I've already expressed my anger and frustration to him, and I'm trying to let go of the fact that I can't do anything about that now. I can't do anything about the fact that I didn't have the surgery when I thought it should be done. And now, because of that, because I didn't push hard enough or find somebody else to actually do it, now I'm facing those consequences of, now I have a new path and I have a new obstacle in my way, and that is I have to go back on heavy chemo to shrink this, stop it from growing, shrink it, and get it back under control so that I can get back to that surgical place. Because, as my oncologist told me this morning, he says, I don't think there's a surgeon around that will touch it until we get it shrunk. I had it shrunk. I had it shrunk down to where it was very small, very tiny. Had my liver was clear. Everything. All I needed to do was have that primary tumor removed. That's it. And I am a big person on advocating for yourself. I tell everybody, advocate for yourself. And I thought I was doing that. I thought I was advocating for myself by saying, hey, I need this. This is the way I see it. This is this. This is that. And I got turned down. And now I feel like I've taken a gigantic step backwards. I feel like all the progress that I made over the last year to get to where I could have that primary tumor removed, I have to go back and do it again. And you know what? I will. I'm going to. I don't have another choice, because if I let this go, cancer is going to run rampant and it's going to take me down, and I'm not going to let that happen. So I don't have a choice. Well, I do have a choice, and my choice is to keep fighting. My choice is to keep fucking going. My choice is to take this obstacle, find a new way. My choice is to let go of the fact that I can't change what happened, but I can learn the lessons from it. And my choice is also to understand that I don't have any control of what's going to happen in the future, but I can take the best steps right now so that that doesn't happen again. So there's your update. There's where I'm at. If you've been following along with my journey, you know a lot of this leading up to this, but this is where I'm at right now. I have taken a big step backwards. I have to gather myself, and I have to start pushing forwards again. I'm not fucking happy about it. And that's why I haven't made a video or something in several days, because I've just been trying to figure out a way to come to terms with everything that's happening right now. But it doesn't mean the end. It doesn't mean I'm giving up. It doesn't mean any of that stuff. It just means I'm going to have to find a way to push harder. I'm going to have to find a way to get through it. I'm going to have to find a way to keep fucking going. That's it. But it doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Anyways, have a great day. Hope you guys are having a great week. Later this week, I'll share some photos I did out at the air show because it was kind of cool. All right, we'll see you.